So do you journal? This is the journal we made, PauseStopReset Journal, my version. I sort of draw on it. I actually love people to doodle and mark the journals because it isn't a sacred object, right? It's one of those things to be used. And I'm starting up today's, which is the 17th of February, and just thinking about really my top 3 priorities. The idea is you do those in the morning, and these aren't your task. These are like what's really your priority. This is your GPS for who you are as a being. And I'm really thinking about it because in the last few weeks, I've lost a few friends. One was a good school friend since I was a really young kid. And I knew he had some challenges, but I didn't expect him to go. You know, we never do, right? And so it's really got me thinking about that. And I've been thinking about that for quite a while. I had my stomach surgery about a year and a half ago now, and that sort of brought it home. So this aspect of priorities is a really interesting question. Now, if you were who you are becoming, your priorities might change. And at the same time, if you've got real things that need handling, then that might be the priority. Some days it's really clear what the priority is. I had a friend, she just was flying out. You know, her priority was get packed, get to the airport and get on the plane. But maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was not go, maybe something else. And it can be really challenging with all these infinite opportunities to work out what the priorities are. For myself today, I'm working on the book, The 5 Connections. I'm working on resetting, ready for some meetings tomorrow with PwC. And I'm thinking about the next couple of months and ahead and how to really harness what we've been building, including all the work at the simple idea. But what does that mean for the journal? So I could, for example, one thing I'm doing is I'm listening to an audio book called The Gap and the Gain. So, you know, let's say listen to Gap and the Gain. This is a Read This, Change Your Life project. Number 2 might well be, you know, prepare for PwC meetings. Yes, I got doctor's handwriting, Dr. Headley, my mum and my brother and me in different outfits, not a medical doctor. Think the gap in the game, preparing for WC meeting, and maybe it's connecting with the 5 connections. So that might be my priorities for the day, right? For somebody else, it might be exercise and moving and hydration. It might be enjoying the sunshine. And guess what? You've got space, so you could write some others in. Enjoy the sun and move. And then you've got more space here, you see, to focus on what there is to pause, to stop, to reset, to start tracking, whether that's your diet, conversations. This is a sort of space for your numbers at the end of the day. And basically you've got space to do whatever you want. So the idea is on this side, you've got one tracker, on here another tracker. So this might be, for example, people you've spoken to. So I've already spoken to R and to D. Actually, I've also spoken to today to B. I'm not mentioning their names, but so I've already spoken to a few people in my sort of VIP category. I've got a couple more, and that would be my sort of 5 connections camp. Over here it might be around health. So I've already had some water, I've already had some vitamins. I'm gonna go for a walk in a bit, maybe some stretching and some Tai Chi. And we'll start to do that. We sort of have a different way of thinking about it. And then my real sort of thought to the day is when you can add over the day. Here, for example, might be, you know, be in action. Things don't have to be perfect. And by the way, my writing is normally a bit better, but it's really hard when you're holding a phone in your left hand, writing in the right hand. Anyway, that gives you a sense. And there's some more stuff in the journal that you'll explore if you get hold of one. But do you use journal? What are your priorities? And that question's there. And at the end of every day, this is really the key question, one of the key questions.com, which is what will make the most difference when you complete it tomorrow? What will make the most difference when you complete it tomorrow? And ironically, I'm already going to guess, but I should probably put that in at the end of the day. But for me, that'll be around PwC meetings. And I'll add a bit later on. We're probably planning for legacy stuff for the charity. And you get a sense. And with that said, that's the PauseStopReset Journal. You can find more details of that at PauseStopReset.com. I'm Simon, and I hope you are having a great day. As I said, these journals aren't meant to be kept in pristine. They're designed to have you smile on them, to doodle on them, because I think when you start doing that, you make things real, right? So this is your permission to use it as you need to bring in joy, to bring in laughter, and to focus on what really matters. Lots of love, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.